Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions, as game number 2 is underway. The first pitch a little bit high and behind the head of the leadoff man here for the Bi-State Bulldogs. Here's a ground ball, second base, the pick, the throw just in time. Let's take a look here. Leadoff man was Nick Schultz. And he grounds for 3 to his counterpart. And there's one away. Here's Sean McCoy. He is going to go right back up the middle. Callan Rudai, by the way, the pitcher. His battery mate, Grady Evenstead. Ben Ratha will be doing some DHing tonight in game 2. We think it's a 5-inning ball game. We'll see. Big lead over there at first base. The toss back. Swing and a miss on a nice breaking ball. This is Owen Haas, number 3 hitter. That one hops. No advancement as Evenstead moves to his left to grab the ball. Haas playing third base, swings and misses. Maybe a foul tip. 1-2 now. And inside, a little bit of a breaking ball and not able to catch up to it. 2 down. Jackson Kendall, the shortstop. With a runner at first base and Sean McCoy. That's going to get away from Rudai and Evenstead. And it winds up with runner at second base. Hustling down is McCoy. Swinging through that offering. Kendall comes up empty. Then it's 1-1. Just missed outside. Two-one offering on the way. That's going to be a strike. 2-2 now. That curveball dropped right out from underneath. Count even. Here's a ground ball. Butzler with the pick. The throw and a nice stretch again there by Steinhoff. And there are 3 away. No runs on 1 hit and 1 runner left on base. We'll take a very quick break. Going to come right back here with the bottom half of the first. It'll be Butzler, Larson, and Nedlin for the Bandits of Westby. Connor Butzler stepping in. Butzler, the leadoff man for the Bandits. Going to take a called strike on the outside part of the plate by Jerry Weber. Pokes this one down the third base side, foul. Weber now in front 0-2. Well, thanks to the sponsors, this half inning going to be brought to you by the Westby Co-op Credit Union, Westby Co-op Creamery, and Vasatag Funeral Home. We appreciate those three and their wonderful support of our broadcast today. Little chopper, this could be trouble. Bare hand, the throw is not going to be in time. He is flying down that line for an infield single. I tell you what, you can't coach the speed. It's an infield hit here for Butzler. And it brings up Gavin Larson with one on. Larson playing second base here in game 2. Nice job there by McCoy. Let's take a look here. Who is catching? Sam Lips is catching now. A little toss over to first. Going to be a balk here. So with the balk, Butzler moves to second base. That's downstairs for a ball. Well, it turned out to be a rather pleasant evening after the rain delay in game 1. That's fouled off right side and ricocheted off the netting. That's going to go down on the ankles again, and it's 3-1. Weber trying to get into that zone. Yeah, it's going to be just a bit high. So Larson with the walk. Here is Nedlin. With runners at first and second. Nedlin center field again here in game 2 as he was in game 1. Gonna take a strike moving away from him. Oh and 1 as the runners take their lead. And another called strike. Thought that was going to drop underneath the knees, but it was right there on the dot. Toss back over to first and diving back in. Just in time over there. Runner taking off. Here's the throw. It's going to go out into left field, and Butzler is going to race home for the first score of the ball game. He broke quickly on that pitch, and Lips fired it down there, but again went up over the top of the third baseman And that will be a throwing error. And there is a called strike 3. One down. Here is Bo Milutinovic now with the runner at second base. Here's the ball lifted towards right center. Nobody's going to get there. That ball bounces just shy of the fence. Here comes the run. And it's 2-0. Milutinovic with a second double of the night. He had one in game 1. That will bring up Ben Ratho. Ratho doing the DHing tonight in this second game as Evenstead is catching. Ratho DHing for Callan Rudai. Ball gets away and now the throw down. I don't think it's in time. It's not. Milutinovic streaked over to third base. Now 90 feet away. That rode in on the chest. That's going to scoot away and through Lips, and Milutinovic easily comes across home plate. And 3 runs across here for the Bandits. With 1 down, they'll restart the offense. Three oh the count. Called strike. That one popped out of the mitt and off the chest protector. It almost sounded like on Lips. That'll be downstairs for a ball. Ben is on with the walk. Here's Ryan Bricklin with Drew Butzler up next. That pops out of the mitt of Lips. Ratho easily down to second base. A little bit low. Again, Vosteg Funeral Home, the Westby Co-op Creamery, and the Westby Co-op Credit Union, WCCU, supporting this bottom half of inning number 1. That's lifted foul, out of play. High fly ball, center field, going back, and it's off the wall. And now the ball gets away from the shortstop in Kendall, and a run in Ratho comes across. Boy, a long drive to the deepest part of the park. Bricklin with the double. And here comes Drew Butzler. Butzler playing right field tonight as the catcher in Lips goes out to talk to his pitcher in Jerry Weber. Now they're getting themselves ready to go. Four nothing to score. That's where we were at in the game one. It was after one inning. It was 4-0. Bandits with a chance to tack on another run though, with an RBI sitting out there at second base. That's fouled off. Evenstead due up next. Ground ball foul, first base side. Fastball downstairs, and it's 2-2. Now 3-2. That'll be high for a walk. So it's going to bring up Grady Evenstead now. Evenstead, we are watching him for the first time tonight. Did not play in game one, but is now catching here in game two. That pitch got away from Weber. That's downstairs, and it gets through lips, so everybody will move up one. A little bit high. Weber trying to find the zone here. He's come close, and Westby seems to pounce on it a little bit. 4 runs so far. Swing and a miss. Three and one. And that's ball 4. Four walks so far in the inning, a couple of hits here. Now we're going to get the courtesy runner, and Beckett Brigham is going to run for Evenstead as they make that change. And Brody Steinhoff will step in. Steinhoff took the collar in game one. We'll look to try and change that here in game two. He swings through the first offering. Pretty good cut at a fastball right at the knees. Oh, 0-2 now as he misses on that swing. Well, the ball gets away. Nobody will move up, though. They'll stay in their spot. Oh, 2. That'll stay high. One-two offering coming up. Swung over the top, and there's 2 down. 2 away. We're back to the top of the order here with Connor Butzler. Here's a ground ball punched the other way. Nice job. The throw is not going to be in time, and it's another infield hit. Butzler scooting down the line gets a second infield single, and this time he gets the RBI. Pop this one up, coming on. Nobody can get there. Here comes a throw to third, a slide in. He is going to be out. But the run does score here. That was Brigham getting thrown out for out number 3. Base hit for Larson, though. Well, let's take a look here. 2, 4, 6 runs. They got 7 on the board. We'll take a look at that and make sure we get everybody marked down right here in just a moment's time. Big thing, we're trying to figure out where the 7th run came from. We'll get there. Calvin Rick grounded 5-3 for out number 1. I'm wondering if Butzler was thrown out at third.
I think Butzler would have been thrown out at third and then.
But he was out. Grady was out. Oh no, wait. Grady would have been here. He got thrown out. They're 2 on. That's what I'm wondering. Here's Butzler with the quick toss. They're going to be safe. Bang, bang play right there. That was Jerry Weber with the infield single. Here's Devin Larson. He pops this one high. Nedlin coming over right center field. He'll make the grab. And there's 2 down. That brings up Sam Lips, the catcher. The ball down inside. Nice job by Evenstead. Scooping that out of the dirt. Swing and a miss. Fastball moving away. Here's a ground ball. Butzler, he'll go to first in time to get the out. And let's take a look here. No runs on 1 hit and 1 runner left on base. We'll take a little break and come back. We've got 7-1 on the board, 7-0 on the board, the Bandits or the Bulldogs. We are moving into the bottom half of inning number 2. And it's going to be a called strike to Devin Nedlin. Seven nothing the lead. That'd be inside. Nedlin got caught looking for first out back in the first inning. Westby Coon Valley picked up 7 runs. Here's a stroke out towards center field. It's going to drop in for a single. Nedlin lifted that one out towards center, and well, it had a nice little curve to it, slicing away from anybody and everybody. So down at first with the single, and now stepping in is Bo Milutinovic. Milutinovic with a hot bat once again. And he is going to keep it warm with a shot out towards right field, knocking the ball down. The right fielder gets it back in, but Nedlin quickly over to third. You can't give him a whole lot of time. He'll burn you. Our thanks, by the way, for the Viroqua Dental Center, the Viroqua Booster Club, and the VFW of Viroqua supporting this half inning. Appreciate all the folks and their wonderful support here today. And you'll see our sponsors in the lower left corner of the screen. If things are working properly. That's going to be inside. It's 2-0 now to Ben Ratho, the DH here in game 2. That one came in real tight, and now coming across to score here was Nedlin. That ball kicked off to the left side of Lips. Ratho will look for a base hit here. It's 3-0 for the count. Let's see if he's going after it. It's an automatic. Looked like he was taking that one all the way. Weber's got to do it again. And he did. Full count now. Three-two the count. And he walked him. Came in just a little too tight. And that is the first, let's see, it is the second walk of the ball game for Ben. First one in this inning. Here's Ryan Birkland. Curveball and a beauty. Birkland, back in the first inning, lifted one to deep center field off the fence. The next offering is downstairs right around the shoelaces, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, now 1-2. Nice block by Lips on a ball in the dirt. That's behind Birkland. And it's a 3-2 count. Loaded it up here for Birkeland with nobody out. Just got a piece of that. Doing what he can to stay alive. Wednesday night, I'll be in Viroqua for a doubleheader Legion baseball game. There's a called strike 3, a beautiful curve once again by Weber. I believe game time is 5 o'clock. Could be 5:30 though. Here's Drew Butzler with one down. Takes the ball low. Drew with a walk and a run scored back in the 7th inning. Or back in the first inning. It was a 7-run inning, is what I meant to say. Curveball stayed in tight though. And it's 3-0. That ran upstairs. And Butzler will jog down to first with the walk. Walk number 2 in the inning. 2 walks and 2 hits. And the bases are loaded. Now it's Grady Evenstead. And if he can get on, Brody Steinhoff is on deck. Curveball stayed in a little too close. Now 2-0. Big swing there and came up empty. That's in the dirt. Lips with a good play again. He just sacrificed the body on that one. There's no doubt. Missed outside, and it's ball 4. That's going to get a run across here in Milutinovic. And Steinhoff with one down will step in as soon as the courtesy runner for Evenstead gets to first. That's Beckett Brigham. Swing and a miss on the first offering, came in right at the letters. Pretty good cut there by Steinhoff, just not able to connect here. Now 0-2. Missed outside, not by much. One-two offering now. 2-2. fly ball. This is going to be trouble. Right center field, all the way to the fence. Steinhoff heads around to second base. He's got a stand-up double, and he clears the bases with 3 RBIs. Well, that'll pick up your spirits. Steinhoff with the double. And 3 RBIs to boot. A timeout on the field. Kelvin Rick now pitching here for the Bulldogs. Weber goes to the outfield. I believe I thought he went to right field. That's where he was playing when he came in game 1. This is popped up. Who's going to take it? Nobody. So new life here for Butzler. 1 down, 1 on. Fouled down off. Larson to follow. That'll stay up high. Here's a shot back up the middle for a base hit. And picking the ball up quickly in the center field. Nice job coming in on that one. I believe that's Berg out there. Here's Gavin Larson. Larson with a base hit in his last at bat. He was up twice in the first inning. Went 1 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Here he is again. Now stepping off is Rick, and he'll restart. A little bit high. Ball got away for a moment, but good backup by the second baseman. That's Nick Schultz over there. That ball a tad high. They're not missing by much. Here's a ball sliced to the right side. Butzler will hurry down to second base as Steinhoff scores. Larson with the single. Butzler to second, and Steinhoff comes across. Here's the 10th hitter in the inning. There's a strike. Nedlin, 1 for 2. First inning, the Bandits brought 11 guys to the plate. Another called strike. Got a piece of that one to stay alive. This is the 10th hitter. In the inning, that's going to be low. "13 runs coming across on 9 hits here in this second game. Slated to be a 5-inning ball game. Here's a shot. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to get through the defense. Here comes a run across. That run coming across was Butzler. Nedlin with a solid single. Larson winds up at third base. Here is the 11th hitter in the inning. The Bandits picking up a lot of hits here in these first 2 innings. Here's a stroke. This is caught. The tag, and coming across here is Larson. Boy, that ball kept rising, it looked like, and out there in left field doing a great job getting to that ball was Devin Larson. Milutinovic will get a sac fly out of that. Two down. But again, the run coming across here, that is the 15th run of the ball game. Down at first is Nedlin. Ratho with a chance to move the runner. No official at bat for him, as he's walked twice and he has scored twice. That's lifted foul. A bit high and outside. And that'll be a walk. Ratho with his third walk of the ball game. Nedlin down to second base. Here comes Ryan Berkland with 2 down and 2 on. He'll look to try and drive the ball again. There's a called strike. Ryan 1 for 2. His hit back in the first inning was a long double. Deep center field. There's a called strike, and now he's in the hole 0-2. Pop this one foul out of play. Thanks to Sealand's Carpet Land helping us out. Sleepy Hollow. Here's a shot for a base hit. They're going to hold the run. Sprinkling with the base hit. Now it's Drew Butzler. Sleepy Hollow helping us out. Vernon Electric Cooperative. And Vernon Manor Healthcare Center. We appreciate all their support. Curveball outside. That's a little bit high on the shoulder for a ball. Now 2-0 with 2 down. No place to put them. That's upstairs as well. That'll be in the dirt, blocked. And another run's going to come across. Here's Grady Evenstead, the catcher. Grady with 2 walks and 2 runs scored here tonight as well. Swing and a miss. Sprinkling again. Fouled that one right back at us. That's low and away. It's 2-2 now. And that'll end the inning here. Evenstead going down swinging for out number 3. But a bunch of runs coming across here. 2, 4, let's see, 6, 8, 9 runs coming across here in the inning. We'll take a break and come right back. We'll see how many more they'll play here as the top of the 3rd around the corner. Here we go with the top half of inning number 3. Again, 16-0 to score here. That's going to be upstairs. This is 9-1-2 part of the order coming up. Little ground ball out in front. Evenstead looks, throws. Not going to be in time. It'll be an infield single for Berg. Good hustle down the line. Thanks to the Eagle Title Company, Evinger's Equipment Sales and Service, along with Miles of Smiles Child Care Center helping us out tonight. Ground ball. We'll go to 2, the relay in time. A 4-6-3 double play. called strike. Miles of Smiles Child Care Center, along with Nordic Lanes, bringing you the action at Premier Co-op, helping us out. The Riverbank, Rural Mutual Insurance. Here's a ground ball back up the middle. That'll be a single. And Scenic Bluffs Community Health Care. Well, 16 runs on 11 hits, no errors here so far for the Westby Coon Valley squad. Bi-State with no runs. They've got 4 hits, and there was 1 error so far in the ballgame for them. They're up to bat here, though, in the top of the 3rd inning. Game number 2. Nice play there by Evenstead. There's a called strike. A little bit low. There's a ball hit out towards right field. That will drop. And the runner will go back. Butzler out there with a nice pickup. So McCoy with the single brings up Owen Haas with runners at first and second. That's going to get away from Evenstead, and the runners move up a spot. Swing and a miss. Looked like a pretty tight curve on that one. Evenstead knocking that one down. 2-1 the count. Missed inside by a little bit. This is popped up. Rudai has it for the out. And it looks like we're going to keep going here, so we'll be back in just a moment's time. Well, stepping in now is Brody Steinhoff here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Swing and a miss. Came up with a nice double in his previous at-bat. Picked up 3 RBIs out of that with bases loaded. Let's see what he can do here. Rick will step off and now reset. Swung through that one, and it's 0-2 again. A little bit high. One-two offering now on the way. And swing and a miss for out number 1. And now Beckett Brigham is going to bat. He comes in for Connor Butzler. This one's popped up and playable, and not able to get there was the first baseman. Tried to get there, but ran out of real estate before the ball hit the ground. That came inside and it's ball 4. So Brigham with the walk. And here's Gavin Larson. Downstairs, throw over to first, not in time. And there's ball 4. All of a sudden, Rick having trouble finding the strike zone. Two on, here comes the coach. Gonna talk things over a little bit. My guess is probably not a whole lot being said. Just go ahead and try and throw strikes. Let him hit the ball. Might have been overthrowing a little bit. It looked like a couple of times. Two and 0 the count here. Fouled this one back off to our left. Two and 1 now to Nedlin. 2 for 3 yet tonight, looking for number 3. Takes that one high. There's a ground ball up the middle. Kendall for 1. He'll get the runner at second for a fielder's choice. Runner over to third in Beckett Brigham. Here's Bo Milutinovic now with 2 down. Takes a strike. Pop this one up. Second baseman coming over and will make the grab for out number 3. Well, we'll take a little break and come back. It's the top of the 4th inning for Bi-State. And let's see, they will have their 3-4-5 part of the order. 16-0, your final score is the game. 16 runs on 11 hits, no errors, no runs on 5 hits, and 1 error for Bi-State. Westby Coon Valley getting the sweep here tonight in Westby. We hope you have enjoyed watching this Western Wisconsin video production. Thanks to all of our sponsors that you've seen throughout the evening. We'll see you Thursday night back in, we'll be in the Park Bowl. That's for Rokla. See you then.